I'll have to delete that too. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so let's do this now while I have the ability not to back myself out of this. They say it's oh, there's they say the hard part about this is getting wiped, so let's do it. While I wait, I'm gonna Alright, I'm gonna quickly watch this again, so hold on. tanking wise, it doesn't seem too hard. Just kill the ads and keep the head and tail away and don't get hit by those. That sounds easy. I could totally do it. So let's see how badly I botch it up. Let's see, where was it? Speak to Bimbu while we're waiting, I guess. Might as well get the hard version, I'm going to assume, because it wasn't the extreme version. Because I don't have the hard version, I believe. I believe I have the normal version. Make sure my mic isn't too close. Seems fine. I'm going the wrong way. Control-wise, the Phoenix down, just in case. Because I have one, and I know a quest I'm gonna do is gonna get me another one, and I'm not allowed to have more than one in my inventory. So just in case, for whatever reason, I botch up and a healer dies because of me or something. Quickly talk to you. Welcome to the Stately Ruins. That was and is the Sun Temple of Quarren. They actually sent someone who's been here and knows the drill. The twins, they can be a little overbearing. They'll need some of that imperiousness soon enough, though. Go in there and save them. Hard modes are now accessible. Yay me! Okay. Oh, one of the tanks left. Well, since I'm here and I'm waiting, might as well do my dailies. Maybe I should have been DPS, though. Maybe I should start as a DPS first, learn my dungeons, and then become a tank. But no, I had to be all like, oh, I'm gonna start a tank, blah 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 blah. Oh, now we've got 3 out of 4. Since we're waiting. It's the quest, too, where there's, like, a double tank that scare me. Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess up and then fail the other tank that is trying to just do his job. And it always has that thing where, like, oh, you need 2 tanks and 2 healers, well, it's obviously going to be more difficult than a light party if you need a full party. We have to wait this long too, and like people are waiting. I always feel bad if I mess up because then that's their time that we're wasting. I'm only gonna play till like 2 in the morning this time though, because tomorrow's my last day off and I just want to enjoy it. Not really do anything, not even play games. I'll play Xenoblade Chronicles on my DS though. Now that I've beaten Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I want to beat that game a 3rd time because the ending in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 made me want the ending in 1. And then fight the super bosses there because I beat the super bosses in Xenoblade 2. And now I feel like I can take on anything, even though they are technically weaker than Xenoblade 1. Or at least the level 130 boss is weaker than the 120 Avalanche Abacy. Just because you can break the game in Xenoblade 2, which is one of the fun things, but it sucks when you take 75% of their HP off in one chain attack. Oh, that's right, I don't have it as run anymore. I gotta press the button. I'm also just used to, back to the whole being a tank in Final Fantasy. I'm used to the, being a tank of WoW, and in WoW, people don't tolerate crappy tanks much. So I always feel like they're gonna do what they did in WoW and ditch at the end, and then we have to wait super long. But it's only happened once, and that's because it was kind of my fault, but the guy also had to go to work, so there was not much we could really do there. But most of the people in Final Fantasy seem to be super duper nice. But I'm also not at the endgame stuff where people really want pitch perfect runs, so, you know, I'll certainly see. I gotta get over my tanking fear though, because the job I want is Dark Knight, and Dark Knights are tanks. I feel like Dark Knights are really fun things. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab this real quick. Okay, commence. That's right, the other one's over there. Oh, it works for me. I gotta grab more coffers. That's 3. Oh, that's 2 out of 3. I thought it was a 3 out of 4. Take that. And then kill these 2. Do I have to kill an iron tortoise? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, we're in a rush. Alright, commence. Come on, DPS. Perfect. Hiya. This is my first time tanking this, so can I take the head? Or is the tail easier? Okay, answers the question. Boop. They're about the same. Okay. Okay, I'll do tail. There's the head. Ooh, shoot. I messed that up. I forgot about that. Let's provoke you. Grab the tail again. Provoke. I don't need to provoke. We're gonna zoom out a bunch. Nope. Take the tail. Can I pacify this? No? Oh. Okay, where is he? Oh, darn it. Whoa, okay. Alright, where's the tail? Provoke. Oh, shh. Hey! Well, that happened. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can I Phoenix down myself? I don't think he can do it. I don't know, he's going, his HP's going up. Oh, but it's going down a lot too. Yep, there it goes. Alright, I learned this time though. I know my mistake. I won't do it again. Okay. Where is he? Nope. And then the tail's gonna pop up right here. Get ready to provoke. Gotta do the combo for maximum damage output. Kill the spheres. Gotta get to 100%. Okay. 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 Back up. Get the converter up. Perfect. Whew! Oh, we did it! Okay. Head's gonna pop up there. Which means the tail right here. Nope, we've got it. Yay! Wasn't too bad. Music kicks butt. Eventually I'll get over my fear and just go, yep, I can do it. I gotta quickly... Wonderful music. Boop! Okay. I did it. Yay, yay, yay! And there goes a god. Let's put that back in our chocobo bag. I didn't need it at all because the one time I would be the one time I died. And in you go. Sort. Sort. Undo sort. Sort. Yeah, sure. Sort it like that. I don't care. I was in the middle of doing my dailies there, mister. Going to Limsa Laminsa. Yeah, well, before I do that, we're gonna finish my dailies. Do not cover the top. Whoops, my bad. I like to think I tanked pretty well there. Probably could have done a lot better. Like, I probably could have, take some more Sangans, but you know, I did my things. We didn't wipe twice. So, you know, all in all, it's pretty good. You know, I could have certainly been a worse tank, right? With this, I believe we finish up patch 2.2. And once we finish this patch... Now I gotta wrap my feet around my blanket. I believe once we finish this patch, we'll, have 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, and 2.5.5. Or wait, no. I think this is 2.3, then I have 2.4, 2.5, and 2.5.5. I have like 60 more quests I have to do. With that, the Amajaw dailies are done, and that's all I'm gonna do daily-wise. For now, anyway. I was just doing it to pass time, and I don't like leaving quests uncompleted, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, fate's discovered, but I'm 6 levels higher, and I don't really care. Do. Those look like potions. Could I have just given you 4 potions, and then that would have been that? Perfect. Off to Limsa Laminsa. Oh, jeez. That loading time took a bit longer than usual. At least I think. I might be wrong. I can zoom in a bit more again. We did it! Voice acting?
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Yeah, after, what is it, 2 more quests. I go on to patch 2.3, then 2.4, 2.45, and 2.5.5. And 2.5 has 3 quests. I think these are the hard ones, right? Yeah, so I don't even... 2.5 I don't even have to do. It's 2.5.5 that I... Oh wait, no, here's the story ones, I think. I think it's just 2.5.5. So I have 3, 4, and then 5.5. 5.5 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 quests instead of, like, the average 20. Oh, sorry, you're talking, Captain?
People, I give you my humblest thanks.
Nod.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
I bet you he's Mistbeard. If I remember correctly.
Before I set foot in these lands,
That might have been
I
a
had no
plot
inkling
that I
The
missed.
people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I do. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Oh, jeez.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
And you had the part where you got
I am
possessed.
told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Oh, looks like the Dragon Clan's going into use after all. Ooh, what's up?
You wished a word in private.
Don't trust her. Is that what you're gonna
Better
say?
not to spoil the festive mood.
Oh, she left like this isn't... I shouldn't eavesdrop. I like that. That's cool.
History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola.
Oh,
I am
she
aware
is.
that man bears part of the
Wait,
blame
back
for
up.
the
Oh,
primal's
yep.
existence.
Oh, I had respect for her. But I guess she has to, story-wise.
Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
I
And so
like
you
her.
kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'm getting a lot of, like, Elma, and then Y'shtola is like Lyn from a Xenoblade Chronicles X, with what they're talking about.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
She really is of the ninja class, Fiestrola didn't see her.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
And time to get a better sword. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, come on, come on, I want to equip it. That fan fiction again. Mr. Game Guy Color, what fan fiction? Oh, look at that. It looks so not pretty, but you know what? It looks cool. Oh, I just got it. I just got it, Mr. Game Guy Color. Are you talking about the Skell fan fiction from Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Because I mentioned that, or if not, then yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Refresh. Oh, how'd I forget to equip you with clothing? You, I don't think anything's gonna change. Oh, a lot, actually. In fact, whoa. That brought you up quite a bit. Recommended. How did I forget all these clothings? The ones about the aliens popping out of people's skins as a theory from that edgy song Crawling in My Skin. I think you need to take a breather from Wada Nohara there, Mr. Game Guy Color. You're sounding a lot like Samakichi. If anything, you sound a little bit more like Wada when she did the whole... Oh shoot, what am I pressing? When she did the whole role-playing thing that we did. From the edgy song Crawling in My Skin. These wounds will never heal. I was wondering who was watching for a sec. It said now watching 2, but I'm like, one's me and no one stays this long. You can't stop. Yes, you can. Mr. Game Guy Color, the series has been going on for 2 years. I think they can survive an extra day. I equip, make sure. Oh, because I don't have a lance. Whoops. How's it going there, Mr. Wada? Oh, he left. Oh, darn. He got so caught up in Wada Nohara, he left me without saying goodbye. This is not the first time, nor will it be the last. Okay. Now that all that's equipped. Oh boy. Oh hey. Is that Mr. College roommate, Ryan? I haven't seen you in forever. Goodbye. You left to say goodbye. Bye, Mr. Game Guy Color. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I think after this one, that is patch 2.2. Oh boy. Shite-eaten grin. Does he really smile like that? I'm gonna have to Google now. Oh, it's Dragon Lady. Oop. Yeah, I guess he does smile a lot like that. Oh, very well. You and I keep in the shadows. Oh, okay. I've got it. I've got the gist of this part. I just want to finish the patch. Come on. Oh boy. Who do I pick? What do I pick? Well, I'm never gonna be a spellcaster, so I'll just take the bow. And... is that a new sword? Oh, it's not for me. Oh, I like that shield's block rate though. That's nice. Boop, boop. And I'm gonna... and I'm gonna completely ignore the TV for a sec. Man, I think this... no, I'm not gonna write in my chat. That's stupid. And complete. And there you go, there's patch 2.2, so all that's left is 3.3, 4, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, and 5.5. And then I get to be a Dark Knight. Yay! I've got a ways. Oh shit, there's voice acting here. Oops, now I feel bad for talking over Minfilia. I'm sorry.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
So is it like every time I die, I'm taking over some other player's body? Is that how I'm able to respawn when I die? Is this just them trying to explain that?
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Oh shoot, I wish Game Guy
And
Color
yet,
was still here.
though
I had to
this
tell him something. Ah,
As we both
I
bore
pressed the
witness,
button.
he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
Now I feel bad. I skipped the text. Something about mastering the Echo. He was fully absorbed into Leviathan.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Oh, have we finally concluded that they're dead?
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
Oh, that's not how people normally die.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 Preserve.
What Final Fantasy spell would that be? Float?
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Oh, please tell me the little guy's evil.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Money!
Revolution.
Oh, second close to money. And give me that shield, please. I am level 70. Boop. Go over to Gladiator. Update that. There we go. To the fate of the students of Bladesian. Everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Rangier, however you say his name, will send word if there are any developments. Until such time he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak a different matter, one closer to home. Oh goodness, do I have to fight the extreme mode again? I don't want to fight extreme Moogle. It's a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12's Wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They might even suggest the Oh, am I gonna fight Rama? Warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... And the doors are gonna bust open. Oh, nope, someone's just gonna knock. From Ludal, this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present they are in the 7th heaven awaiting a formal response. You see, mayhaps this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. We haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted. I will hear their suit. Should be grateful. So, do you want me to go to 12's Wood, or do you want me to help you with those guys? Help you with those guys. Alright. Because I'm lazy, we're just gonna teleport. Even though it's literally 2 screens away. Oh my god, that's my shield? Jeez. That is quite tiny. The draggle-tailed refugee. You're gonna be super mean too, aren't you? Oh, Minphilia. Oh no, now he's gonna get super mad. Oh wait, no, he's just gonna get super sad. Tataroo? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh man, I thought I was gonna fight Ramu? I don't know. Alright, to the hourglass. And away you go. To the Great Divide. Boop, 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 boop. It's right next to the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Alphanod! There you are. Well, he's standing, so it must not be grave.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Oh, there's an echo effect. That's cool.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dah way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dahs to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
So what do we do? Surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that the incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions. Nevertheless, I have reasons to believe that this particular riot may not have been spontaneously. Good, then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. where we'll figure more out, right? And he can just disappear like that. Oh, wait, wrong way. I know what I'm doing, I swear. No, I don't. I'm going the wrong way again. Again, I know what I'm doing. Totally know what I'm doing. Totally remember the layout of this place. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember the layout of this place. Dun 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 dun. Robon, what's up, man? Oh boy. Oh. You think the people who live inside the walls and constantly go out... no, I guess not. I guess not. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're armed, not with butcher knives or pitchforks, but with martial weapons. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. Now I can define the tensions between the adult citizenry and the refugee population has increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motive a starving man to purchase in arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend? Who could not survive with the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. How much you want to bet? It's a white mask guy, Benefilidae, or however his name was. Come to the point. My point, General, is that the powder keg of this content was not set alight by chance. The events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be waiting anon. Will be returning anon. What is... Okay, that's the third time I've seen the word anon. We're gonna look it up. Define anon. Because that is one medieval language word that I cannot think of. Soon or shortly. Makes so much sense. The general has no food. Food? Fool, he keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without the necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside force, the monasterist would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the sultanas have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticisms in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Angsor, and therefore I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have to make inquiries in the settlements subjected by harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk? Define balk. Define balk. Not blog. Balk. Hesitate. Yeah, duh. Hesitation. Commander Swift, who's known for not hesitating because he's quite swift, will know which they are. He may hesitate at the request for such information. Oh, I guess he won't hesitate. Or he will hesitate. But I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I mean, why also seek answers of my own, after which we can regroup Share findings. Well then, shall we? We shall. To bulk. Hey man. I'm glad you didn't hear all that. So fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well, the brass blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. Check that out. Might be unrelated. To Black Bush Station. Ba, 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 boo. And you? You searching for a refugee? Well then, you've come to the right place. Oh, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Alright, let's check him out. Zazawaka, what's up, man? I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon, you're not a flame? I see. If Lobrick bids you to speak with me, then I take it you agree to help. 'Twill be praised for that, because we haven't a memento to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. Behind others have fallen under the fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will behind yonder tent. Even now he blabbles incoherently about bullcrap. Oh, terrified refugee. Don't draw, don't draw, don't draw, don't draw, don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me, be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Real quick before we do that, though, get rid of that. Soothe. Boop. It's okay, man. It's okay. Who are you and what do you want? It's true I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said, when we asked how he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought to implore us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited he split us into two groups and set us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Oh shoot, let's hurry up. Ooh, let's see, vitality, direct hit, critical. Wait, right, yeah. Strength, direct hit, critical. Dexterity, direct hit, critical. I think I'll do strength this time. Oh, I meant to hit accept. Alright. Hiding in cave south of Lost Hope. Go and try to tell them not to kill each other. Got it. Bum 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 do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Bam 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 bam. Whoa, where am I going? Ooh, excuse me. Here? It's not here. A little bit more to the south. Oh, it's below, above me. I think that's above. Oh shoot. Should have known. Never follow the arrow. I probably could have gone that way, but nope, we're gonna take the really long way, because why not? Whoop. Wait a minute. It is on the bottom. Oh my god. Oop. I didn't mean to hit the mic. And I don't know how to read maps, so that's cool. Alright. And here should take me to the refugees, right? Desperate refugee. Found one! How they find us? Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're nothing more than killing... What? Okay, I guess I'm killing some people. Boop. And you're dead. Oh, you know what? Get up my sword out. Okay, next. That works. And oh man, yeah, my block rate's really high up there now. Oh, more. Aren't you dead enough? Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Any more? Speak with a terrified refugee. Where's the terrified refugee? One more up this way. Ooh, far enough for me to pull out a chocobo. In the lake. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. We did it. So I do just beat them, I don't kill them. See, it was over. Where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. As I recall, you wished to approach the refugees there as well, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. And now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. Please go find him. I shall go find him. This is near me, right? Yeah. Be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Udall, the man that said they're going to change everything, make it so we could live lives inside the walls with everyone else. I liked what he said. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Lots of people left with the man, but no one's come back. Uh-oh. Oh. Speaking of backs, oh, there goes mine. Oh, where's my... Okay. I thought maybe I lost the flash drive for a sec. Ow. Hey man, we got problems. You persuade a gang of refugees, lay down their arms. Please ignore this. Less so, they saw our revelations. I believe I was gonna take strength this time, right? And I'm just gonna go boop, and bop. And boop. Now my item level is 90. What are these? Oh, those are earrings for mages. Speak to Pearl Lane. She is near the Sapphire Exchange. faster to pursue. That's, Soldier is thinking how he might get what he wants. He tried the diplomatic approach and failed. Mayhap a firmer hand is needed. Mayhap he needs to make an example out of this Alamegan scum like he did those 5 fools from Lost Hope. Well, you'll get no justification from me, soldier. If that's what you're waiting for, I'll not raise a hand against you. But neither will I lend a hand to help you. Not that makes any difference. The gods seem bent on granting your every bloody wish. There's the mistrustful merchant. Am I supposed to know him? There he goes, towards the gates of Thou. Go and claim your prize for coin and count. And county? Or was that county or country? Going back to the stream. Country. Oh, that guy. I want him to be my friend. What are you? Taking the red? Some tells me I should accept you. Oh, you'll unlock the red mage class. I will save her. Yeah, I'll do that later, though. I'll save her later, though. Not really a good fun mage. Not really a, big mage guy. But I will get the class. Oh, well, since you're right here. Oh, that's right. Red mages use both swords and magic. I wonder how they implemented this in the game. Oh, that's cool. They made the sword also part of the staff. Oh, that's pretty cool. That might be my intro to magic. I like this guy. And who might you be? Just a wandering swordsman. Came to lend your aid. My apologies. Had I but known, I would have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather, are we? I am XIV. Erxhun Tia, a pilgrim of sorts. Might I know your name, friend? Angsword? Now why does that strike such a familiar chord? Excuse me, I just want to thank you for saving me. My pleasure, child. You are unharmed, yes? Good. Let us escort this brave lass to her sister, then. Lead the way. Well, now it just feels weird not doing it. It also feels weird not going after the guy, but you know what? Birds of a feather, are we? That's what. Beep. I believe she's, like, right here, too, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yep, there she is. You found her, adventurer. Thank you. We are very grateful for your kindness. I was so scared. What did those terrible people want with us? You needn't worry about them anymore, sister. The man in red defeated them all. You saw how he fought with spells and steel? He's one of those heroes Papa told us about. A crimson duelist, aren't you? I did not expect to hear that name this far in the south into Eorzea. Then you are a Crimson Duelist. I knew it. If your papa is telling his daughter tales of red mages, then he must be from Alamijo, yes? Well, that would explain his choice of bedtime stories. Now, shall we see you lasses home? We'll be alright from here. Thank you again. Bye! I'm waving my mouse goodbye. And away they skip, safe and happy. Now Angsword, was it not? I believe we earned ourselves a celebratory drink. I agree. You needn't feel compelled, my friend. Should the mood strike you, however, you'll find me staying over at the Black Brush Station. I find the ale and served at the Coffer and Coffin most agreeable. I think I have to go that way anyway, so, you know, works for me. In a sense, I have to go that way. There he is. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Any moment. I'm on to you any minute now. You again? Why are you pursuing me? Why'd you run away from me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous! Who has filled your head with these lies, refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Udal? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusation. None. I have my sword that'll chop your throat if you don't say anything. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Ooh. For the sake of argument, let's say I do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give Kickwin's arse about politics. It was business. Run away. Go ahead. Uh-oh. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Ooh. Well, that didn't work out too well. Will I get a face? I know you saw him, Aang. What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Yeah, because your little feet are going to take you far. Angsword knows what's up. Angsword's like, I saw the man. Speak with the stone torch. Oh, the guy right in front of me. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. Okay, so here's the info. Man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious that you are not one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Skyon. Before we go to the Adventurers Guild, just because I'm out and about, let's go talk to a Crimson Duelist man. Hey man, I'm here for that drink you offered. Ah, you came. As it so happens, the mother of those girls tracked me down and insisted I accept the reward. Once I mentioned you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. I didn't do anything. It just popped up. I didn't do anything. Oop. Is that the raise? That is the raise. I'll worry about that later once the new chapter comes out and Zelos and Kratos are available. Seems we assisted a fluent merchant family, a revolution, which might explain the attempted kidnapping, hefty ransom, and all that. I'm told the girls were immediately assigned to capable guards, however, so we can drink in peace, knowing they are well protected. I am just gonna drink this with this guy, aren't I? Oh, I remember once I know your name. Am I supposed to know you? I don't know you. I learned of the first from a young lass named Alice. We met upon the road. She expressed an admiration for your glowing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach her the basics of red imagery. Oh. Okay. I think I know who. So, I think I remember her. Lesaie. Final Fantasy 14. Is she? Yeah, she's the twin brother of Alphanod. Her sister. My bad. I don't remember seeing her most, though. Last I saw that I remember of her, she had a fight with Alphanod in a bar about how things are going to work and whatnot. And, like, they left and went on their own paths for a bit. Cynical and at times emotional, she is nevertheless compassionate towards others, showing concern for a traumatized kobolding that lost his parents and leaving a bouquet of flowers in memory of her grandfather, Nael von Darnus, and Bahamut's children. Of the two, she is more direct, the distinction between being most pronounced when she summons an ethereal blade to attack the warriors of darkness rather than summoning a carbuncle like a brother. She also has a humorous side, often teasing Alphanod and making cynical comments of his actions, although it seems like pretty petty sibling rivalry has shown that she knows and understands Alphanod unlike anyone else. Yeah, they meet, first two meet up. So, that is a gun Alphanod has? I don't remember this. I understand her grandfather better and sought to continue his legacy of protecting Erosia in her own way. When news reached her, Alphanod's in trouble as they sent carriage along with Bernadette to rescue her brother and the adventurers from the forces of Udal. Apparently that happened though, and then she makes a role in Heaven's Word and Stormblood. Oh, that's because I'm not there yet. Using the ceremony to rally their troops rather than make mention of the heroes, while Alphanod becomes an active member of the Scout's 7th Dawn, Alice storms off. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, so I'm not supposed to remember her yet, but she popped up on here. So she's not even supposed to know me yet, so this is weird. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of our lessons, however, she had learned to combine spellcraft with swordplay, when to cast from afar, and when to lunge forward with a well-timed thrust. Speaking of that, real quick, what is Alphanod's... Oh, I love how that's the first thing that pops up. What's a grimoire? Wait, it's not a grimoire? I don't know. Who cares? He never uses it anyway. Yeah, sure. Deadly serious man who rushed in the aid of stranger's child without fear or hesitation is a man I would trust with the power of red magic. But even beyond that, I sense you are a kindred spirit. Be warned, however, that my style of teaching is a practical one. I will expect you to join me on my journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms, and I will bestow upon you the occurrence of red mage. This particular stone is attuned to past wielders of red magics. You will fill your mind with a firm foundation of technique. You need only reach forth in your hand. Alright, so we're gonna complete this. Will you become a red mage? Yes. Woo! I'm a red mage. I must change my class to red mage. Like this? Oh, perfect. Recommended gear. Equip. And, I believe use. There we go. Recommended gear. Much better. Update. Oh, whoops. I'm not supposed to be this slow. What's holding me back? I think it was just that. I think I was at 90. Okay, we're gonna move. Reassign set number to 19. And then we're gonna move it to 10. And then we're gonna reassign it to 3. There we go. And then reassign. Actually, we'll reassign it. No, that works, because Paladin and Gladiator are two of the same classes, basically. Okay. I'll worry about all that later. I'll worry about being a red mage later, once I master being a dark knight. Here, actually, we'll complete this quest since we're right at the end of it. And then I'm gonna call it off because I don't know how long the next quest is gonna be, and I'd rather not play after 2 a.m. Because I'd like to get a nice full rest of sleep, and I won't do that if I stay up late at night without Sleeping through the entirety of the day tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. I'll accept the quest. To the fragrant chamber, as soon as you return, you wish to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the result of our own investigation. Master Alphinaut has already been informed. Should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Primate with all haste. Well, since I just have to talk to one person to complete it, it's not gonna take that long. Yeah. Alright, to the Chamber of Rule. Please proceed inside. Let's see. Vitality, tenacity, strength. We'll do vitality this time. Oh boy.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
Oop.
This
Didn't mean to
information
hit that.
does not leave this room.
You got it, man. I can't talk anyway.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Gee, sounds like they were screwed either way. They let them in and people go, well, what about us? They don't let them in and it's just proof of their policy.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Taleji Adeleji.
Taleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Because, as his words said, revolution.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Does this count as politics? Like... Because I'm fascinated about this.
Call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Allagan ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Tleggi Adalegi proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, a shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way.
Money.
If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
That's a very...
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
It's a very weird way to do things. But I can never think of another idea, so...
Independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Tleggi Adalegi to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Omega?
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut?
Aye. We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Tleggi Adalegi yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Let's just kill him.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
I guess the Information left this room. And that's for the wizards. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought of all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide this existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Corporal Fantasia. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. Begone, well, this is no place for children. What the? Take it to the quicksand, mayhap Momadie will know what to do. Legion of Garleans, an ether light, starved primal, even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Menophelia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. I'm more capable of protecting myself. Alright. Go have fun helping a child find its parents. Oh, well, since I just have to talk to her, yeah, we'll complete this quest too. Serpent Herald. It's relief to see you healthy and healing. Sort the latest news from Udal was most disturbing. Surely the only injured Alphanod sufferer was to his ego, doubtless. It'll heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. We're gonna call it there, though, before this Guyon's going to another meeting. Do one more quick recommended gear. Equip. Refresh. Gear list. Recommended gear. Equip. Refresh. Recommended gear. Perfect. Equip. And I'm gonna have nothing else for those, so. Perfect. Alright. That's it. Calling it quits for tonight. Probably play some more tomorrow. Like, probably same time, maybe. Oh, I gotta turn this on. Alright. Goodbye, everybody.